Hello everyone, this is Barn to Paddock and I am Dylan, and today we will be doing a review on the Tusk 2Track adventure tire that I put on just about 500 miles ago. I think I just rolled the 500 on the odometer since I put it on. I put it on about a week before my moto camping trip, so because my other one was getting low on tread, so I figured I'd give this a shot. Now, before this, I was running a Gelineau Trailmaster that was on the bike, and those are advertised as 80-20 street to off-road. And the brand new 2Track is advertised as a 70-30. Now this is 70% dirt, 30% street, according to their description of the tire. The old tire that I was running was the Gelineau Trailmaster, which is advertised as 80-20, and that's 80% street, 20% dirt. So these are very different tires. These are almost exact opposites when you would consider the percentages. But I do have to mention that it's obvious when you look at the tire. So if you compare the two of these side by side, you will see that, you know, this is much more of a off-road dirt bike looking tire when you compare it to what looks to be kind of just a dual sport kind of tire. So huge difference between the two of these. That being said, it does not ride much different than the old tire. The reason I bought this tire is I live on a dirt road, and most of the time it's loose or rough gravel. So I was thinking to myself, like, I drive this bike daily to work, not to Starbucks. I drive it daily to work, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, what tire is going to be more practical for my everyday use? I drive it to and from work. I live on a dirt road, and I also really enjoy off-road riding. And I did quite a bit of it last year, and I'm hoping to do more of it this year, especially like moto camping. So I'm thinking to myself, what do I want it to be more practical with? And I decided it was off-road. So I leaned into the category of like just slightly more aggressive than the Trailmaster that was on it. And this is what I landed on. I guess pros right off the bat, this thing, it handles similarly to how it did before. I don't feel any difference in the flickability or how it leans and stuff like that. I have not put it to the full test in terms of putting a lot of lean angle on this, because I've had trauma in the past with dropping one of my bikes with the brand new tire on it, because it still had kind of that like coat on it or sheen on it, and it got a little damp. So I definitely am a little gun shy with putting lean angle on new tires, especially cold tires. So soon I'll start trying to really test the limits of that without trying to hurt myself. But so far it's held up really well. It feels just as good as the other one. It rides comfortable at like my average speed on my way to work is probably 40 to 60 miles an hour, like somewhere in there, 50 maybe. I would say highway speeds are probably the least comfortable, but then again, I don't really take this thing on the highway, and I don't know many people that are buying adventure tires to take them on the highway. So I know you have to get on the highway occasionally. We did on our trip, but it was only for like a mile. There's a bit of like I would describe it as kind of like a sway, and I'm not 100% certain that that's not something to do with my balancing job. The balancing really took any vibrations out of the normal riding, but it does feel like at high speed there's some sort of sway. And that, honestly, it could just be the alignment of my chain might not be completely perfect side to side. So I'm not 100% sure what that is. But realistically, the normal scenarios that I ride this bike in, it feels great. It has great grip. It has very smooth riding on-road, and I really, really, really like how it feels off-road. So we'll have some footage from my moto camping trip that'll back some of this up. But just, you know, stories of like before on the Trailmasters, if I was going around a bend, like a dirt bend, and I added any lean angle to that tire, I could feel it get kind of loose, and that's normal. The tire was either worn out, and it's not meant for off-road riding primarily. This tire, it feels like I'm riding a dirt bike. It really does. I can almost like lean into the turn, and I don't have to worry at all. The tire just kind of like follows right through. So it feels really good off-road. And I took it on the moto camping trip, and there was a few scenarios where we were like kind of pinning it up a very steep hill with like slate rocks. And it just walked up it like it was nothing. And I know I would have been struggling a little bit, kind of like having my feet ready to catch for something where it would lose traction, and it just didn't. So very impressed with this tire overall. So for the price point, what you're getting is a fantastic bargain, I think. It is a very rigid sidewall, so if you are going to try to replace it or change it yourself, I recommend, you know, really doing the extra work in terms of like softening the rubber any way you can without compromising the tire. Maybe getting a buddy to help you hold one side of the tire while in the drop zone while you're doing the other side. Anything you can do to help yourself if you're doing it yourself. Otherwise, just have a shop do it with a professional machine, and it's probably a lot better for your sanity and everything else. But I really, like I said, I think it's a little bit of a deceiving tire because you see 70/30 opposite from, you know, a normal adventure tire, and you think, whoa, that's a dirt bike tire. Like, I can't do that. I'm going to be like vibrating on the seat on the way to work. With the balancing that I did, which very drastically decreased the vibration that I was having, and it wasn't even a big vibration. I could feel it at like 45 miles an hour. I could feel my bags kind of just like vibrating behind me. And doing the balancing, the wheel balancing, literally resolved the issue. I really do believe that these tires are overperforming in this 70/30 dirt category. So I strongly advise taking a look at these if you are the person who is looking to do most of your riding on the street, but you want to be able to throw down in the dirt. I think this tire is actually a really good option for that. I'm 500 miles in. If anything changes, I'll update you. But at this point in time, for the $130 or whatever it was shipped to my door, I think this is a really good tire for any adventure riders. This is a 2007 Suzuki V-Strom, but they have this tire available for several other adventure bikes or, you know, dual sports in this category. So take a look at the Tusk 2Track Adventure. Let me know what you think, and look forward to more reviews of stuff that I put on my bike. See you later.